especially on a rainy day like today when I'm sure you'd rather be at home where it's warm and comfortable. So my name's Phil. You might know me from all the different emails I've sent out to you in the past month, and the texts as well for some of you. I would apologize for being so persistent, but I hope you understand I was so persistent because I really wanted all of these amazing artists to have a chance to have their beautiful artwork displayed here and shown for this entire group of people. So why don't we just give a round of applause, first of all, for all the different artists in here. Great. So I'm here representing SAMHAJ, which is a South Asian mental health awareness group. And we're here at Artistic Kreations, which is an art studio headed by Anju Saran and her husband Ravi, who will be up later on. And so the goal of this art competition was to really give an opportunity for your children to not only display their artwork, but to promote mental wellness. So a lot of times, we've learned about talking about mental health through a lot of different ways, and sometimes we're not able to use words to especially describe it, especially when you're a kid. But like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And I really feel like if you take a look at these pictures, you can take a look and see what it really means to your children about being happy, and by extension, mental wellness. And so that's why we wanted to throw this event. We wanted to bring together just talking about mental wellness with everybody's love of art. So before I talk anywhere further about SAMHAJ, I'd like to invite a trustee of NAMI, which is the parent organization of SAMHAJ, up. So Steve?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity to be invited to spend some time this afternoon here. And I'd like to congratulate all of the young artists for tremendous artwork. I love looking at everything, and I look forward to passing out some certificates in a little bit. I'd like to talk with the parents a little bit today and talk about what NAMI New Jersey is. NAMI is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing support, education, and advocacy for people affected by mental illness and their families. 1 in 5 people are affected by mental illness, and they don't seek treatment or help due to stigma. Research has shown that early intervention can help individuals recover, and it's part of our mission to reach out to communities across New Jersey to promote mental health awareness so that individuals and their families can seek help, get support, and live healthy lives. NAMI is dedicated to promoting mental health awareness in diverse communities. We've created award-winning programs that reach South Asians, Chinese, Latino, and African American communities here in New Jersey to bring a message of hope and provide support for individuals and their families. SAMHAJ is one of NAMI New Jersey's most successful and effective programs, and we deeply appreciate the efforts of the SAMHAJ volunteers such as Jyoti, Phil, Savita, Suba, who have put together this art show and contest for the students of Vidyalaya and other Sunday schools in the area. It's wonderful to see children engaged in learning about mental illness and mental health and expressing their feelings through art. I want to express our gratitude to Anju and Ravi of Artistic Kreations for hosting this event today. I also want to again thank the children for their wonderful artwork for this contest. I urge all of you here today to get involved with SAMHAJ and NAMI New Jersey and help promote mental health in our communities, schools, and families. Now there's a table, or was a table, that had some information back here on NAMI New Jersey and NAMI Morris. So I encourage you to help yourself to the information that's there. Thank you very much.
Actually, one of the first things that we've done, the first of many things that we're doing to target specifically the mental wellness and well-being of children. But we have done a lot of other programs already, which target a whole spectrum of the community. So just this month, for example, we went to Basking Ridge and we led a workshop for the Indian community there about how do you promote success, rather, while reducing stress of your children. And obviously that's a very important topic in this day and age, where the huge rigors of not only school, but with social media, with all that's going on online, in the world, and all that kind of stuff. We had this workshop where we taught the parents actual tangible skills in order to help their children live happier, healthier lives. So that's an example of one program we've done. We've also gone into the West Windsor Plainsboro School District to teach their teachers and administrators about Indian cultural values. We definitely have a different set of priorities than maybe mainstream America. And sometimes there can be friction between what parents want for their children and what the school district and teachers want for their children. And so the school district actually asked us to come in, lead a little bit of a cultural competency workshop in order to help their staff better teach the children and also to help their staff understand the cultural context of South Asian Americans. Come and listen to an audience that 100% supports them, 100% doesn't judge them, and 100% wants the best for them. And lastly, one of the biggest programs that we do, and that's how I first got involved with Samhaj and NAMI, is our support group. So every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Parsippany Troy Hills Library, we have a support group, which is a safe space where individuals with mental illness and their caretakers, they can come, share what's going on in their life, and they can look for advice, for support, or just something that you'd like to hear more about. Please be sure to see me and make sure that you're signed up for that mailing list. All right, so without further ado, I want to call up Anju, who is one of the judges and our gracious host for this event. Anju?
My name is Anju Saran, and I'm the owner and the instructor of this place. I've been teaching over 16 years in New Jersey in various different locations and institutions, but since last year, it's over a year and a half, I opened this institute and it's running very well. We teach all ages from children to adults, from 4 years to 75 years old. And my background is also a graphic and web designer. I did some certification from NYU and School of Visual Art. I still work as a graphic and web designer to different companies, in addition to running this place. And I'm very glad to be hosting this event for NAMI. We are doing first time, right? So I hope you'll like it, you'll enjoy the art, the hard work the children have done here. And we'll be announcing the first, second and third prize here after some time. So the judging part has done already. Jack Quinn is one of the judge, and including myself. He's a very talented artist, and unfortunately he's not available right now, but we did the combined judging here. The scores are all ready, and we'll tell you a little bit about the judging. The first thing is the theme, like what is the happiness means to you, how close the theme reflects in their artwork, and also how original their art is, and the composition, the craftsmanship, and the overall effect of the painting. I'll tell you a little bit about the first prize winner later when we announce. Okay?
Yeah.
All have done a great job, really. This is amazing. And this is coming from a professional artist. She had a hard time, I'm sure, choosing how wonderful the kids are. And thank you for participating. And do participate in future events, and do sign up for Auntie's newsletter so you can come across more competitions. So are we ready for the names now? Don't get disheartened if your name is not there, because you all are good. So here we go. We are doing the honorable mention. The category first we are doing is 7 to 9 years of age.
Okay, I need to tell you something.
Yes.
We didn't decide the honorable mention before, but since just looking at the nice work, and we are fascinated with some of the great artwork, and we decided to give the honorable mention award. So there are no honorable mention awards.
So the honorable mention is presented to Naomi Verma in category 7 to 9 years of age. The second honorable mention in the same category is Anaisha Goyal. One more in the same category honorable mention, Arushi Srivastava. Alright, the third place in category 7 to 9 years of age is presented to Harshini Kampegoda. The second place goes to Navya Kanjukuri, 7 to 9 years of age. And the first place in the category 7 to 9 years of age.
So the first prize of this category is the happiness showing the uplifting power of the friendship and slightly variation in the pose of smiling figures adds the interest, and it really goes well. Do you guess which one it is? Yes, you're right, Tanvi.
Ready.
We are moving on to category 10 to 12 years of age. The honorable mention is presented to Lavanya Shenoy. Honorable mention also to Christine Kim. Moving on to third place in the category 10 to 12 years of age is, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, Abd Sharma. The second place in the category 10 to 12 years of age is presented to Ria Dadij. Ria, are you here? You want to say something for the first place?
So the category 10 to 12 years, I just wanted to tell you what we like the best. High marks on composition with a benign sense that this artwork came directly from the artist's imagination. An added bonus with the work was the attention details on the astronauts.
Your name?
Yes.
Chiran.
Congratulations.
Now our last category, 13 to 18 years of age. The honorable mention is presented to Saket Bolisati.
Right here.
The third place in category 13 to 18 years is presented to Arnav Singh.
Congratulations.
Go right here. Thank you.
The second place in the category 13 to 18 years of age is presented to Saryu Bhupati. Alright, the last one in 13 to 18 years of age. Anju, you want to say something before we announce?
Yes. So in this artwork, the strong graphic pattern with the interesting edges, even though simply black and white, high visual impact, the figures interlock in an interesting way. The award goes to, any guess what? Yes, Nishka.
Nishka Singh. Thank you all for participating. You're gonna do this again, right? You all are gonna do this again, yes?
We also have participation certificates for
We
everybody.
do have participation certificates.
And gifts for everyone, so please take yours
For
before you
us,
leave.
like everyone is winner.
Judging, and I got such an insight into what judges look for versus what we do. So maybe you can share it with the kids at some point, you know, when how the title makes a difference, how the colors, the balance, composition, everything. And of course, all my other volunteers here, Savi, Subha. Did I mention Steve? Yes. And everyone else here, if I've missed somebody, please forgive me. What I'd like to do is we started a conversation here, what makes our kids happy. Continue the conversation. I have a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old, and what's invaluable is that we talk to them. Today we talk about what happiness is. We need to ask them what makes them unhappy, what depresses them, what upsets them, and we can make our homes healthier, our communities healthier. So thank you everyone for being here. We have some refreshments somewhere back there. Please help yourselves. And we have some brochures.
Some literature.
And you can take your artwork. If someone would like to just go up, everyone can go around one time, and then we can. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.